Nick and I met almost 4 years ago here in Crossview, and Nick and I were both previously married, so this is our second marriage, and going through divorce can be really tough, and in those marriages, they were struggling marriages, and both had really low expectations for success. And then meeting Nick, man, he brought hope into what a marriage could look like. But I knew right away that he was brought by God. Like, I knew right away.
Well, the first time I saw Jessica, I remember sitting in that pew right over there, and there was music playing, and it was during worship. And I just remember looking over and like seeing this girl, and just hands up, just eyes closed, she's just worshiping. And I noticed that she wasn't standing around anyone. She wasn't with her friends, or it wasn't like a social thing. And I just remember taken back by her confidence and by her calmness, and just that she was there to worship Christ. Oh, unmet expectations. So a couple of months back, we had just gotten back from a road trip, and I was unloading the cooler, and I took it upstairs in the kitchen, and from there I just had this assumption that Jessica was gonna clean the cooler out, put the ice cubes back in the ice container, and then put the food away, and
I did get the food put away, but I wasn't aware that you're supposed to leave the lid open so the cooler dries out. And that was an expectation that I was not aware of.
So we sat down after a couple of days. It seems like a really big deal now, or a really small deal now, but anyway, it seems like a really small deal now, but for at the time it was like kind of a big deal. It's like there's this nice cooler, and we want to take care of it, and if you get mold inside of it, it's going to stink. So we sat down, and the expectation is now understood by both of us that the cooler has to be open and the food has to be put away, and we're in alignment, right? So what I thought was an assumption, I projected onto her, and I was just more upset that I wasn't more clear with what my expectations were. And so it's funny, but we put that into context of our marriage, with just over communicating things, and taking opportunities to just show grace. What I don't deserve is what she's the best at giving me, right?